Today I will talk about some of the shortcuts which I use while working in SolidWorks. They make our regular work very easy and actually very fast. There are lots of shortcuts available in every version of SolidWorks, but you don't use all of that so much. So I will just tell you about the ones which you will be using frequently. So first of all, I would go to this quick ball sort of a thing. So you can see there are 4 options here. You can change them by going to options, and if you want this I'll tell you. So you have 4 options, which is center point, circle, lines, corner rectangle and smart dimension. So how to go to this? Hold down your right mouse button and then drag your cursor to any side. Whichever side you drag, that entity you will enter. So here I went to circle. Now I will draw a circle. Then the second thing, which is very convenient for me, I will tell you that this, you can see I am able to enter the dimension while drawing only. So suppose I want to enter 50. So this will save me from going to smart dimension and dimensioning my entity. So that just counts as an extra step. So how to enable this? Go to tools, then go to options in tools. You will find this down if you click on the button. Then here under system options you go to sketch. Now here you can see these 2 options. So you have to first check this enable on screen numeric input on entity creation. Then also check this create dimension only when value is entered. So after checking this, click OK. After that you will be able to enter the dimension as you draw. Suppose I went to line and I'm drawing a line, so you can enter the entity, enter the value of the entity. Okay, next is I want to discuss the S key. The S key works differently in different scenarios. Suppose you are in sketch, in the sketch mode, and you press the S key. So you will get this drop down menu of all the sketch entities which you can find here. So we have select, also we have smart dimension, which is convenient, but you don't need that because you have that quick ball. And then there is exit sketch, but you have this button here. Then line, center, straight slot, and you can even change the options. This is helpful actually, because in the quick ball thing you cannot change the type of circle or change the type of rectangle which you are getting, but under the S key you can select from any type. So this is also very convenient. And if you're not in the sketch mode, then if you press the S key, you will get the tools which you use for the feature tools. So right now none of the sketch is selected, so that's why I'm not getting anything else. I mean, there is nothing. That is the only option for you to is extrude. So you are getting the extrude and you have all the extrusion options available. Also you are getting this reference geometry option. Under this, all the reference geometry options will be available, so you don't have to switch tabs between features and sketch. Okay, you can also go to extruded boss base by just right clicking and going to this menu. So I will extrude this up to say 30 millimeters. Then there is another thing I want to tell you about the escape key. Escape key saves a lot of movement of the cursor. Suppose I want to suppose I am in a sketch. Okay, so here I will give a line, and then to exit this line, either I can right click and go to select, so that will exit, or I want to just come out, so I will just press the escape key, so that will exit whatever entity I am using. So that also helps. Now another very useful thing that I want to tell you is about the Alt and C. If you select a line, if you select any sketch and you press Alt plus C, then you will be able to toggle between construction geometry and a solid line. See, I had a solid line and I pressed Alt and C. So now this converted into a construction line. Now I'll select this again and again press Alt plus C. Now it's again back to a solid line. This will work with any entity. Suppose I take a circle and I draw this, and while it is selected only, I press Alt plus C. So this is also converted to a construction geometry. So those are the some of the shortcuts I use while sketching. Now another thing is this space key. So in this space, when you press the space, you get this cube with chopped edges, chopped corners. So if you hover over these, you will see this will give you different orientations of your model. So this is useful while you are drawing on any component. You can get this, or you even get this menu if you feel like using it. Under this you will get isometric, diametric, trimetric. So all of this is very useful. And sometimes when you're very zoomed in on your component and you rotate it, so sometimes it just vanishes off the screen, and you, no matter how much you zoom out of your screen, you are not able to find it. That happens sometimes in assembly or something. So just I will tell you, suppose assume that my component is off the screen. Now I'll just press the F key and I'll get my component back in the screen, no matter where it is, and you cannot even find it. The F key will get it back to its place. So this helps me sometimes. That is about it. Okay, those are some of the shortcuts I use generally while drawing. Okay, thank you for watching.